Here we are in Vincenzo's kitchen again, where something good is always cooking. And today we've got a lot of snow out there, rain, accidents, traffic accidents. Looks beautiful with the fresh fallen snow. And today what I wanted to do was further indulge my Italian cravings by making a low-carb lasagna. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with all our ingredients. We have sauce and garlic, and we have basil and parsley, Italian seasoning, and we have shirataki linguine noodles that we're going to use, which are very low carb, only 4 per package. Comes in a package just like this, only 10 calories and 4 carbs. We're going to use 2 of them. But first what we're going to do is mix up our filling. And we're going to take some low-fat, made with skim milk, cottage cheese. We're going to stick him in a bowl. We're going to use the entire packet. We're going to take some mozzarella. Probably about half a cup, maybe a little bit more. And we're going to take 2 eggs. We're going to take 2 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic. Oh my God, I just love garlic. Just love it. It's an addiction, just like chicken parm. We're going to add some basil, probably 1/8 of a teaspoon. We're going to add some Italian seasoning because we want that full Italian flavor. Again, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. We're going to add a little bit of oregano. I like that earthy taste, smell of that oregano, just a little bit, about 1/8. And we're going to add some parsley, probably one of the most underrated of the herbs and spices. Used to be a staple, but not anymore. And I'm going to add just a touch of my homemade sauce, probably about 2 tablespoons. And we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan in there because we want that full Italian flavor. We'll say a tablespoonful. And we're going to give all that a mix up here in this bowl. Now there's a lot of goodness in there. Now normally I would throw some meat in here. I have a lot of difficulty finding Italian sausage that doesn't have MSG in it. I don't happen to have any gluten-free sweet Italian or hot Italian. So what I'm going to do is just leave this as a meatless one. So we're going to mix all that up in there into the bowl, marry those flavors. We're going to take a little bit of our sauce and we're going to put it in the bottom of the pan just so we get a little bit of that goodness going right from the very beginning on the bottom. We're going to spread that out. Our oven is already on 350. And as you notice, this is on a tray in case there's any spillover. We're going to take our shirataki noodles. And we're going to lay them in the bottom of the pan here. I'll just spread them out with my fingers. Just like that. And we're going to add a little bit of our mozzarella cheese directly on that. Kind of help them to stick together. Just a little, maybe a tablespoonful. We're going to build this thing together here. But like most Italians, I love eating Italian. It's very difficult to find pastas that are gluten-free and low carb. This happens to be one of those very unique circumstances that is one of those. So we're going to lay our filling in there that we've put together. And I like a nice saucy lasagna, so we're going to take a little bit of that sauce. And I'm running out of sauce here, unfortunately. I think I only have 1 or 2 pints left from the 40-some that I made up. And then we're going to add our second layer of the shirataki noodles. Strategically placing them on top of the mixture. These are uncooked, the shiratakis. I figure they'll just bake and that'll work perfectly fine. And now we're going to take the rest of our filling with all that goodness in there, the garlic and all the herbs and spices that us Italians know and love. Yummy. And now we're going to take our Parmesan and we're going to give them a little sprinkle on top of that. And we're going to take a little bit of our sauce and that finishes off that pint. And we're just going to spread that on the top here. So much goodness. My sauce is like a garden in a jar. And to finish it off, we're going to take our 6-cheese Italian blend. And we're going to make a nice topping on all that goodness. We want a nice layer of that. Get all those flavors in there, Parmesan, Asiago, Romano. Gonna make him look nice. And then finally we're going to add a little mozzarella. So you get that nice, chewy, gooey lasagna feel to all this. And then finally what we're going to do is take some of our parsley, give them a shake on top for that nice herby finished look. Gonna take a little bit of basil, pop him on the top there also. And a little bit of our Italian seasoning. We want all the flavors that work for this wonderful lasagna dish. And this is a pre-baked look at just how wonderful that looks going into the oven. We're going to bake him on 350 degrees, probably for at least an hour. I check on him at 45. When you get that nice bubbly brown crusty look, he'll be done. Bring him out, let him cool for a bit before you slice him. And that should be just wonderful. Alright, here's another video. Vincenzo's Kitchen, where something good is always cooking. This is a low-carb lasagna. Remember to be kind to one another out there. Help your neighbor if you can. Alright, we'll see ya. I'll post a picture of the finished product on my Facebook page. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe and share. Alright, appreciate ya. See ya.